Okay, one of our biggest problems in the Etobicoke game was our lack of forecheck. In this video, I have every single forecheck that I recorded us doing. There's about 15 of them. We were successful on less than half, probably 35, 40% of them, mostly because we're not in position. One of the three forwards are not getting where they need to go, in some cases more than one of them. So let's look at every single one of them and learn from it. So here's forecheck number 1. So you got a good F1 in Sophie Cole, but no F2, no F3. Now we're making a line change, so we should be short 1. But again, we cannot have someone going to the net when we don't have the puck. Okay? You need to be an F2 or an F3. An F2 should be following Sophie behind, and F3 should be in the high slot above the tops of the circles. Okay? Look where the puck ends up going. Sophie does a good job of pressuring the puck. When you pressure the puck like that and you take an inside-out route, people panic, they make mistakes. This girl throws it right where the F3 should be, right here. Okay, F3 should be right in this area, right above the circles, one step away from that girl. But for some reason, we're standing beside the net. There is a 0% chance you are going to intercept the pass from that area, okay? You go to the net when we have the puck. You can crash the net, especially when we're taking a shot. But you don't want to go to the net when we don't have the puck. That puck is not going to go there. The chances of it going there are almost 0. So easy breakout for them. Forecheck number 2, also unsuccessful. Again, pretty good F1, but where's our F2 and our F3? For some reason, same problem. Now this is a minute 30 into the game. This is probably the first 20 seconds of this line shift. And F2 and F3 are not moving to get in position, right? Ariana starts strong, but what we need, second player should be F2, should be hustling to get over here. F3 should be moving close to where Ariana is right now. But we have both players being in F3, and Prasha's left all alone to try to work a miracle in the corner. Okay? Now we've got one player standing too close to the net. Izzy's in a good F3 position, but we need to get in. F2 needs to be over here and now maybe moving in to help win that puck. We stand around. It's an easy breakout. Look where the puck goes to. Right where F2 should be. See that? If F2's there, it's our puck. We stand in front of the net. Nothing's going to work for us, guys. You got to be active. All right, easy breakout. Forecheck number 3 is successful. There's an F1. Serena doing a good job taking an inside-outside route. You've got Charlotte Heaney in a good position. When the puck is in the middle of the ice like this, your F2 doesn't need to be right beside the boards, but she's in a good position. Sophie's moving into a good position as an F3. She was on a line change. That's why she's so high. But you can see they're in a nice triangle. This girl's pressured by Serena, and she makes a mistake. And if you're a good F3, look at that. You're in a perfect position to steal that puck. That girl is not going to pass it right in front of the net, but there's a decent chance she's going to make a pass like that. Okay? So that's why we're in this position. If she passes it over here, Charlotte's in a good position to intercept a pass to either of these two girls. And if they pass it this way, Sophie's in a good position to intercept the pass. That is what a forecheck looks like. It gives us a really good chance early in the game. So, that's our first successful forecheck. Here's the next one. All right, before we even get into the forecheck on this play, when the D has the puck here, you know they're either going to shoot it on net or they're going to cycle it into the corner. So our forwards need to be moving into those areas. Right now, not a bad idea to have maybe Serena cut low for that puck, right? If you don't think she's going to shoot, if you think she's going to shoot, you got to cut to the net. But right now, we're just kind of standing in mid-ice. We're not really involved, okay? But anyhow, that's a good time to set up a cycle. But now we're on the forecheck. How do we do? Sophie does a good job of getting in position for F1. Charlotte's a little low for F2, but she's in the right area as an F2. But again, we have somebody standing, our F3 is standing in front of the net in an area you will not pick off a pass. Charlotte wins the puck, right? So now also because you're standing so close to the net, you're going to be covered every single time. If you're a little higher as your F3, like right about there, you're in a great position to steal the puck, and you're also going to be open when we win the puck, okay? Charlotte tries to make the pass, easy stick lift, and the puck goes the other way, okay? Now, they actually score on this play, okay? So there's a goal on this play, and pretty much you'll see right from here why, okay? First of all, now that the puck's gone to the other side, Serena becomes the F1 because she's closest to the puck, okay? But we come to the puck very, very slowly. That's problem number one. Problem number two is our F2 and F3 also move very, very slowly. And if you see this girl right here, who's actually probably about the same amount of distance from our net as our other two forwards, she is actually a key player in this goal being scored. So she beats everybody up ice because she's working hard. So again, we're slow here. Look at that. She hustled to get into position to take that puck, that pass from the girl in the corner. She beat everybody up ice. And there she goes. She works the puck into the corner. Sophie Cole catches her now. But it's that girl that started way off in the corner over here that beats everybody up ice. Right there. That girl right there. Right beside our two forwards. Okay? Further from the puck than Serena. Our secondary forecheck has to be just intent as our first one. Okay? On this play, Serena needs to work hard to get there. I know how fast Serena is. I've seen her skate. She's fast. You need to work hard to get there. Our F2 and F3 need to work hard to get up ice in a position to win that puck. Okay? The other option we can do is Sari's probably next closest to be F2, but she can only go when she sees the other forwards hustling to get back, okay? But when we go in half speed, she can't go, and now we're getting beat by that girl who eventually scores a goal. And I'm going to talk about this in another video, but another major area of concern is they just outwork us close to the net. You can see it right here. They're like banging away. They're banging, 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 and they score a goal. Okay, so we'll talk about that in another video. But so far, we've only got 1 out of 4 are successful forechecks. Okay, 25%. So this one's successful, but, so not fully successful. Let's call it half successful. We have a good F1, forcing the girl outside, forcing her to panic. We have our F2 in good position. But once again, our F3 too far away. You're not going to intercept the pass there, and you're covered. So where should we be? Maybe right about here. Okay? Ariana does a good job, wins the puck. This is almost the same as the last one, right? We win the puck again. That's twice in a row. If you're right where my finger is there on the video, you're open. Charlotte can get you that puck, okay? You're standing in front. Again, easy battle for her to win, okay? We do get a nice shot here on the rebound, but let's not just stand in front of the net, guys, when we don't have the puck, okay? Where do you, again, you want to be right where that finger is. Now, if Charlotte wins that puck, you're going to be open and in a really good position to break to the net, right? Now, when Charlotte looks up, you can start to skate to the net and you're going to be open. But when you're just standing there, it's such an easy cover for the defenseman. It's very, very easy. You got to move. You can't just stand. Forecheck number 6 is successful. Let's check it out. All right, this one's a bit weird, but okay. Prasha is your F2, doing a pretty good job. You got Nia being an F1. This girl kind of panics. Now, Izzy as F3 probably would have been better being over here, and I probably would have rather have the defenseman pushing up here. But regardless, hey, you know what? You may pick off a pass over here. It's a lot better than standing in front of the net. At least here there's a chance, right? That they're going to put the puck up that way. And there it is. She wins it, back on net. We get a chance in front. Okay, so we had a good F1, good F2. F3 is a little out of position, but hey, at least you're in a position where the puck might go. A pass might go there. Front of the net, it ain't going there. Forecheck number, I think it's 7 or 8. This one's pretty bad, guys. Now, right now, we're skating like it's the 7th period. We are not even a full period into the game. No pressure on the F1. Just a lethargic. Even the line change is a little bit lethargic, right? We're not skating hard to the bench. The next forward doesn't step on until here. We could have stepped on a little bit earlier. We're not really flying onto the ice. We're going half speed. So that's the other thing. You can't change like this. You have a job to do. Get up there and help forecheck, right? But let's go back to the forecheck. Slow, lethargic. We give her the middle of the ice. We got to go inside out, not give her the middle of the ice. Again, we've got one forward standing in front of the net. This girl's going to walk right up the middle and make an easy pass right where your F3 should be. And the puck's out. Not good. That one is not good. This one I wanted to show you. It's a bit of a weird play because it's a delayed offside, so we have to reset. But what I want to show you on this play that's interesting is when we forecheck in the neutral zone, like outside of the blue line, it's exactly the same as how we forecheck in the offensive zone. You still want to have an F1, an F2, and an F3, and their jobs are the same. F1's job is to force the puck carrier up the boards. F2 and F3 should be behind F1 in a position to intercept the pass and provide support, okay? And basically, when you get into the neutral zone, like in the offensive zone, this blue line is the key. We want to make it so they can't get it over this blue line. When they enter the red zone, into the neutral zone, the new line becomes the red line or the blue line. We want to make a play at one of those two lines. We want to have her angled out before she gets to the other blue line and be in a position to break up the play, right? But it's exactly the same principles. So right here, we don't do a great job. You can see these two forwards, no one's really properly setting up a good F1. They're both late, right? So now the girl, she is forced up the boards, but she's got enough ice that if she wanted to right now, she could cut back to the middle. So we didn't really do our jobs. Now Sophie's in a good position as an F3, and she manages to push her wide, but she's a little bit late. So I just wanted to show you this one so you guys could see that, you know, when you're in the neutral zone, the forecheck, the principle is the same. You still want to layer. You want an F1, an F2, and an F3. It's just the goal, the line that you're protecting has changed. It's no longer this blue line. It's this red line or this blue line, depending on where the girl has the puck, how fast she is, that kind of thing. So we'll work on that in practice when we get a chance. But for now, I think we got enough to work on right now. So anyhow, here's the next forecheck. This one is half successful. So good F1, good F2, but F3 again, we're standing too close to the net. You want to be right about here in this beautiful piece of open ice where you can intercept the pass, right? We win the puck, which is great, but again, we fish it to a covered player and it's broken up easy. When you're standing still in there, you're not going to get a shot off. It's just not going to work. You're covered. You're not in a good position, right? If you're up here where that hand is right now, you call for that puck, you're wide open. You're going to have that puck. You can shoot. You can make a pass to somebody, break into the net. You're going to have time. But right there, it is so easy to break that play up every single time. F3, you can't just stand in the slot. You're not in a good position. F10, unsuccessful. Now here's another one of those plays where we should be looking at a cycle. You know Cassie's going to do one of two things here. She's either going to shoot or she's going to put it in the corner. If she's going to shoot, Emily, boom, right to the net. If that puck gets through, you're in an awesome position. I think that's Charlotte in the corner. Charlotte, you're in a great position to go down low and look for that cycle. It's going to go to one of those two places, right? Sure enough, it goes in the corner, right? But it's right past us. Okay, so we didn't quite cycle. It was a good opportunity to cycle or shoot. But here's where we are. Now we're in forecheck land, right? Because they have the puck. So what do we want to do? We need our F1, F2, F3. Charlotte's a little slow. She kind of falls her behind the net. Might have been better to cut in front of the net, but regardless. But the big problem in this one is Emily has gone too wide too soon, okay? On a play like this, you don't want to go wider than the puck carrier until the puck carrier is forced wide, right? So she has a nice lane right up the middle to skate the puck now. And it's an easy skate for this girl, okay? So where do you want to be here? You want to be you want to not really move any further wider until this girl cuts behind the net, all right? So she can't cut back up the middle. Charlotte, you're well behind this girl, probably better off. To be honest, what would have been a good idea right here is maybe Emily becomes the F1 and Charlotte folds back and becomes the F2. Regardless, this formation's not going to work for you, right? Just giving up the middle of the ice. Easy. And remember, when you skate up the middle of the ice, it's actually easier for them because they can pass to the left or they can pass to the right. They can skate to the left or they can skate to the right. Once they get along the boards, they really only have one way they can go. She can no longer really go any further left. Her only option is right. She has very few options at this point, okay? So, yeah. So basically, keep that in mind. You can't get wider than the puck carrier like that. We got to force her up the boards. Forecheck 11, unsuccessful. Same thing as the last one, right? Sophie's right in there. F2 gets too far wide. It's an easy lane for her to skate, okay? All right. F2, we got to make sure they get forced wide. We'll do some more angling in practice soon, guys, because I think we still need a lot of work on it. So was this one successful? Yes, this is a half successful one. So let's see. There's our F1 doing a good job, Nia. There's our F2, Prasha, doing a great job. I love it. She just bumps her, gets the puck back. But once again, our F3 standing right in the high slot, okay? Not going to pick off a pass there, and you're going to be covered, okay? Where do you want to be? How about right over here where that finger is, right there. Perfect little spot. You're open. You're in a position to steal a puck. We don't quite win the puck, but look where that pass goes. Right where our F3 would be. Our F3 would have been real close to that area. Okay? Let's see what else. Forecheck 13, unsuccessful, but something special could have happened here. What is it? Oh, F3 land. Great forecheck by Emily. Pressure, forcing her wide. When you do that, they make mistakes, okay? But once again, we're going to the net. When we don't have the puck, we need an F3 right here, right in that area, right there. And look where that puck goes. Right where F3 could have been, right? Guys, we got an F1. Look, we got an F2. We can't just watch. We need an F3 here. Right where that puck goes. All right, forecheck number 14. I think it's only our third successful forecheck. And guess what? We scored on it. Okay? There's Serena being F1. Now, she gets a little too far out, but she does put on some pressure. You've got Ariana, who's kind of like an F2, and look where Charlotte is. She's higher. She's not standing right beside the defenseman, and look how open she is. Puck squirts out, and it's a goal. It's a goal, guys. It is a goal. Let's watch it again. Forecheck, when you pressure, they make mistakes. She makes a mistake. F3's in the right spot. And look, you score a goal. Guys, this is what we need to do. It's not rocket science, right? It's not rocket science. We got to get good at this. Forecheck 14. Unsuccessful. Same problem, right? So we're setting up the forecheck. Nia's working hard, which is great. She does get caught. She's providing outside in pressure instead of inside out pressure, right? And now this girl does one little fake, and now Nia has to cut back. And now the girl's got speed. F2's also too close to the boards. F2 should be right over here. And look where our F3 is. You're not going to win a puck over here. We need to be over here. This girl has a lane now to cut back to the middle because there's no F2 and there's no F3. And she's gone. Okay? Now Izzy does a good job of hustling back to position, which is great. But let's start there. When that girl's there, you should be over here. Okay? Sliding over, and now she's right in your space. Okay? Forecheck number 15. Okay, this one's reasonably successful. So we get some pressure, not a lot, but at least there's a little pressure. Look, we got an F2 and we got an F3, forming a nice little triangle. F2 pressures, they turn the puck over. F3's in a good spot. The D's in a good spot to help. Puck comes back. Now, once again, there's only two places this puck's probably going to go, right? It might be a D to D pass, but realistically, it's going to go in the corner. It's going to go to the net. Emily, this is a good time for you to go to the net. One of these two forwards can cut to the corner, look for a cycle. It's a shot on net. We're a little late to get there. So let's break to that net. As soon as that shot's going, we got to have one or two forwards crash in the net. One forward maybe looking for a cycle. Okay, give the D some options, all right? But, hey, it's a successful forecheck, so I'll take that. This is an unsuccessful one, and I think you can see why. We give up the whole middle of the ice again. So no pressure, really. And now we get caught. We give up the middle of the ice. We've got to provide more inside-out pressure. F1 caught, F2 caught, F3 caught. She walks right up the middle easily. And no pressure all the way across the blue line. No pressure. That's just not good angling, guys. Not good angling. So there you have it. There's 16 forechecks right there. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4 that were successful, and I think 2 or 3 that were half successful. So realistically, we were positioned correctly on about 30% of our forechecks. And guys, that's not good enough. Like, look at the chances of the successful ones we had. We generally got a chance, right? Here's a successful one that we saw already. We get a chance. Like, that's a great chance, right? Where's the next one? I'm only going to show the successful ones where we're 100% positioned correctly. Again, a chance. It's a chance, like a good chance when you position yourself successfully. Where's the next successful one? The next one is a goal. And there it is. It's a goal, right? And where's the next one? Again, it's a good shot, chance from the point. These are all good chances, guys. So there you have it. We had 4 successful ones. We scored on one of them. And we got 2 really good chances and 1 pretty good chance on those. Like, every single one generated chances for us. So honestly, guys, this is something you need to think about really hard. If you want to score, you have to be able to forecheck. And it's, like I said, it's not rocket science. You have an F1, an F2, an F3. The angling is about practicing. But having the F3 in the right spot is about what we talked about, preparation and focus. So let's get more preparation and focus, get to the right spots, and start scoring some goals. See you at the rink.